Hello everyone. Welcome back to all of you. I hope you are all fine. Fine. Good. I'm also fine. Okay students, today we will discuss your 10th chapter, that is networks and introduction. In this video we will discuss about the network concepts along with the features of the network. And we also discuss about the types of the networks. Are you all familiar with the three different types of the networks? LAN, WAN, MAN. LAN stands for the local area network, WAN stands for the wide area network, and MAN stands for the metropolitan area network. Along with the three different types of networks, we also discuss the other two types of the networks. Fourth one is a CAN, campus area network. Fifth one is a PAN, personal area network. Okay, so first we discuss about the network definition. What is network? The computer network can be defined as a group of two or more devices enabling the communication with each other. That means with the help of the network, we can able to communicate from one device to another device. With the help of the networks, we can also share our data and the resources. Resources means we can able to share both the types of the resources, whether it is a hardware resource like the printer, scanners, and so on, and software resources like files, application, and software. We can also share from one device to another device. As we all know that the internet is one of the largest worldwide computer network, which enabling the exchanging of the information with each other. Okay, so we will discuss.
Now we will start our presentation. Okay, now I click slideshow. Now begin. Okay, students, let's start. First, we discuss about the introduction to network. Okay, first we understand what is network. When two or more persons are communicate with each other, or when two or more persons are connected to each other for the purpose of communication, that is known as a network. Okay, now in a computer language, a computer network can be defined as a group or interconnection of two or more devices, enabling the communication, sharing of data and hardware resources with each other by connecting through the cables, telephone lines, radio waves, or even satellites. That means a computer network is a system in which devices are connected using a cable or wireless medium through which we can able to communicate with each other. We can, as along with that of the communication, we can also able to share our data, and also we can able to share our hardware resources as well as the software resources. Hardware resources means like printers, scanners, we can all share it, and software resources like we can able to share of the software and applications and files on the network. Okay, so this is about the definition of network. Now see, internet is the single largest worldwide computer network which interconnects all the computer networks, enabling the data and other information to be exchanged. So internet is the single largest worldwide computer network. So what now, ARPANET is one of the first known computer network in the world. Well, who is this? ARPANET. So this is the diagram which shows the network concept. I hope clear to all of you what is network. Okay, now we move to the next slide, that is feature of network. What is features of network? What are the characteristics of the network? First one is the characteristic is data and resource management. Data and resource management, that lies as sharing. As we discussed in the previous slide, that computer network allows us sharing of information or data and the hardware resources. As discussed in the previous slide, that we can share our data as well as the resources. We can share both the type of the resources, that is hardware resources as well as the software resources. Okay, next type of the is a topology. Topology, what is topology? Topology of network refers to the physical arrangement of the computer system That means how we can arrange our computers in a network that provides a very and effective and productive communication between us. Okay, that is known as the topology. Now see where, that's why I write here, topology of network refers to the physical arrangement of a computer system where different nodes and devices are connected with each other through the different lines of connections. There are different types of the topology structures are there. This is a bus topology structure, star topology structure. That means is a center one is a in the form of the star shape. It is a ring. In the ring structure we can also able to arrange the computer systems. So topology, which can be defined as physical arrangement of the computer systems. Okay, now next one feature is architecture. Architecture, a network architecture refers to the functional and organizational arrangement of networks depending on the cables and protocols used in the data transfers. Remember students, remember, architecture and topology both are different terms. Okay, architecture can be defined as a functional organization. Both are key terms here: functional and organizational arrangement of networks. Networks का arrangement है. And whereas a topology, that is the arrangement of computer system. Okay, so an architecture is a network architecture refers to the functional and organizational arrangement of networks depending on the cables and the protocols used in the data transfer. Okay, so there are the two types of the architecture in there. First one is architecture is peer-to-peer networks, and second one is client server type networks. Peer-to-peer means that is, so if you want to send the data from one system to another system, there is a peer-to-peer. And client server, that means one computer system is behave like as a client and other system we have behave like as a server. So that's this type of the architecture is known as a client server type of network architecture. Okay, now second one is, now next feature is protocol. Okay, protocol, which can be defined as a set of rules, which can be defined as a set of predefined rules and guidelines which regulate the communication between the network devices. Okay, that means protocols can be defined as a rules that govern the communication between the computers on a network. If you want to communicate with the devices that are connected on the network, we have to follow some type of the rules. That rules is known as a protocols. Okay, there are the different types of the protocols we are using here. First one is a TCP protocol is there, transmission control protocol. Second one is a internet protocol, IP, and third one is a hypertext transfer protocol. There are a few examples of the protocols. Okay, next one, there are also the few features of the network is there. Next one is a user communication. As you know that when we connected on the network, we can able to communicate with other devices by using the email, video chatting or video conferencing. We can able to communicate the other persons. Next one is a feature is this network gaming. Nowadays it is more popular now. That means in this type of the feature, multiple persons are connect to each other and play games on the network. So this is all about the features of network. I hope clear to all of you. So data sharing, topology, architecture, protocol. Okay. Now next one is a feature. Now next topic is networking media. What is a networking media? We create our network. Okay, we create our network. Then networking media means, in this slide we discuss about the main components of the network. What are the components that we present in a network? First one component is a client, second is a server, third is a connecting devices, and fourth one is a network interface card, and fifth one is a transmission medium. First one is, now we discuss in detail. First one is client. Client requests to the server for the data and information. If you want something from other user, then you are a client. Another and the other computer that provide the data for you, that is a server. Okay, that means a person which is requesting data from the other server for the other computer system. That then we behave like as a client. Now a server is a single computer or a two or more computers that responds to request made by the client systems. That means whatever the request is made by that of the client, that will be satisfied by that of the server. Okay. Now connecting devices. What is the connecting devices? Connected devices means connected devices are physical objects that connect multiple devices like computers, printers, or the scanners within a network. Okay, that means these are the devices which connect our devices, which connect our computer systems within a network. There are different types of the connected devices are there. First one is a modem, switches, and hubs through which our computers are connected. That's why I specify the definition of the networking as a computer network can be defined as an interconnected of two or more computers. Interconnected means the computers are not directly connected. These are connected through the connecting devices, that is modem, switch, and hubs. Now fourth one is a component is network interface card. Network interface card, the full form for the network NIC, you know it, NIC, the full form for the NIC is network interface card. It is an inbuilt hardware card in the computer's motherboard. Okay, it is a hardware device. You can have it, hardware device. Okay, if you want to communicate with the device on the network, it can behave as an interface. If it can be behave as a interface. So it is very important if you want to connect your device on the internet. Without the NIC card, we can't able to connect our devices on the network. If you want to access the internet, then we also use a NIC. Okay, so NIC is a very important. And in the NIC, there consists of the MAC. In the NIC, there consists of a MAC address, which can be assigned by the IEEE. Okay, MAC address can be defined as a physical identity computer number. That is, it is non-generable. That is non-generable. Okay, so this is all about the NIC. Now, next one is a transmission media. Now, next one, transmission media can be defined as a path through which our data is traveled. Through which the data our data is travel. Now see definition. In a computer networks, network media refers to the data cables used for communication purposes by connecting the various nodes on a network. Okay. It is the path over which the information is traveled from the one computer system to the another computer system in a network. That is the transmission media. There are two types of the transmission media. First one is a wireless and second one is a wired. Wired means refers to any transmission media consisting of the physical cables of wires. If we want to communicate from one system to another system, then the communication, then the medium through which our information is traveled from one system to another system, then when that transmission media is a cables, then that is a wired. Wireless means refers to the method of data transmission where the medium is the radio frequency or broad spectrum of electromagnetic waves. That means there's something wireless communication we using for the transmission media. Then this type of the transmission is known as a wireless media. Okay, so this is all about the components of networking. Now see figure. Okay, this is the client. If the client requests something to that of the server, this is the server satisfy the request that is made by that of the client. Next one is a transmission media. Now this one is a NIC card, and this is a connecting devices like hub and switches. Okay, now we will discuss about the different types of network. I hope you know it very well. There are the different types of the networks are there. Local area network, wireless local area network, wide area network, metropolitan area network, campus area network. One is also there, that is PAN, personal area network is also there. Okay, so these are the figures. I hope you are all familiar with these type of the networks. So let us discuss in detail. So first one is a LAN network. That is the full form for the LAN network is a local area network. Is a group of computer and peripheral devices which are connected in a limited area such as the school, laboratory, home and device and office buildings. Okay, that means all the computers are connected in a limited area. That is known as that. Then we use a concept of local area network. It is a widely useful network for sharing the resources like files, printers, games, and other application. Okay, this type of the network, it is very easy to design and implement. Okay, now it is a private type network, and it is initially LAN will need save cost, and because of shared computer resources. That means if you want to connect the one, that means we can able to connect one printer with the multiple number of the CPUs. Okay, with the multiple number of the computer system, so it saves our cost. But the initial cost of installing local area network is quite high. So this is all about the local area network. Next one is a WLAN network. WLAN, the full form for this wireless LAN. Wireless LAN, okay, is a wireless computer network that links two or more devices using the wireless communication to form the local area network within a limited area such as the home, school, computer laboratory, campus area. That means in a local area network, if you want to connect the devices to devices, then we use the cables. But in a WLAN network, in this there is no cables is used. In this, data is transmitted over a wireless devices using a radio or infrared signals. Okay. Now, next type of the network is a WAN network. The full form for the WAN network is a wide area network. It is another important computer network that which is spread across a large geographical area. WLAN network system could be a connection of the LAN which connects with other LAN using the telephone lines and radio waves. That means, see, if this is the one type of the LAN, another type of the LAN, if you want to connect these different types of the LANs into the one network, that is known as, then the network is forming, that is WAN. Okay, WAN, internet is one of the best example of the wide area network. Okay, the software files will be shared among all the users, therefore all access to the latest files. Okay, that in this type of the LAN network, data communication is very fast. Now next one is a MAN. The full form for the MAN network is a metropolitan area network, are slightly bigger than the LAN but smaller than the WAN. The maximum area that is covered in the MAN network is 50 km, and it can be used for high speed of the data connection, sharing data and resources. Most medium which are using for this type of the network is optical fibers and cables. Now see that this is a MAN. It means in a MAN, in a one building, in a one area, there are the different types of the LANs are there. Hospital, college, factory within a 50-kilometer area. That is known as a MAN. There are the few drawbacks for the MAN network are, we need more cables to establish the MAN connection from one place to another. First one is the drawback, this one, and second one drawback is about the security. In a MAN network, it is tough to make the system secure from the hackers. It is very difficult to protect our data from the hackers in the MAN networking. Okay, now next one is our network type is a CAN. The full form for the CAN network is a campus area network. okay, which can be defined as a network of multiple interconnected local area network in a limited geographical area. A CAN is a smaller than a wide area network or metropolitan area network. CAN is also known as a corporate area network. Campus area network, as the name implies, that in a campus, in a campus, there are a few types of the buildings are there, and these are all buildings are connected through a network that is known as a campus area network. Okay, a network is formed when two or more computers or the cell phones interconnect to one another wirelessly over a short range, typically less than about 30 feet. Like this is the best example for the PAN network is a Bluetooth. If you want to share our personal data from one computer system to the other device by using the wireless medium, then we use a PAN type of the network. Okay, so this is all about the network concepts. Okay, thank you.